Welcome back to the Desk Talk Podcast with your hosts, Trent Werner and Alex Magala, bringing you weekly episodes talking business, personal development, and all things real estate. Let's do it! Welcome to the desk. Let's talk. Alex, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about investing.
It's going to be a fast-paced Friday, just talking
The
investing.
power of investing. What investing could do for you.
And
why to invest? Is
No,
it easy to
no,
invest? No.
no.
Those are all questions that we're going to answer
Well,
in a future episode. I'm foreshadowing it in an episode.
yes.
We got someone coming on that's going to talk all stock, stuff like that. But in this one, Trent right now is on a kick.
I am on one when it comes to investing. Anything that you can invest in, I've probably looked at it in the last 2 weeks.
Speak of that, I sold a TV today, and the guy came by, was like, this is super underpriced, like asking me all these questions. And as soon as he left, it clicked. This man just scours Facebook to find products that are like underpriced to buy them and then go and reflip them and like sell them. And I was like, oh my God, I just got duped. Like I probably could have sold this for more.
So that was like my
Investing.
furniture.
Like
was
that guy's
my
doing
furniture. Yeah, okay. So that's the other thing that I've been thinking about. There's a lot of other investments that you can make, whether it's in your time, your knowledge, your health, your sleeping habits, your morning routine. There's more to that you can invest in other than just assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, whatever.
Something
Businesses.
that's going to make you money.
Yeah, because one thing that I've really come to realize lately is my morning routine, even though my morning routine's kind of ass right now.
Cold showers.
But my that is actually huge. My morning routine right now has just made my days better. And I think that's led to me having more energy to want to really grow my knowledge base and my just energy levels, just dedicated to going and making more money.
Just grow your life.
And it's not like I'm powered by money. I think it's really fun. Full disclosure, the last couple of weeks in the stock market, I am absolutely crushing it. Like just my account is an absolute rocket ship right now. I'm talking Elon Musk, SpaceX to the moon, not the one that crashed. The one that is going to the moon is my account.
Please just foreshadow this in 3 months. Please.
I know, and then I'll show my P&L and I'll be up 150K. Anyway, I just wanted to talk investing. Like I said, I'm crushing the stock market. Real estate's going good.
Trent's waking up early, getting after it.
I am on my computer, ready for the bell to ring. I'm checking pre-market stuff.
Can we attest this to me getting a computer, which promoted you to get your PC, and then now you're just living the work from home life?
So I invested in my software. I invested in my setup.
And I want to cuss so bad right now, but it is so effing money to have like a setup to just like roll out of bed and be sitting in a chair and staring at your computer and looking at things. Because, man, I used to try and do it on my phone, and I thought Webull was just king for trading in the mornings in my bed. But it's not. It's not. It's really not. And that's the thing, too, is I want to get to the next step of, okay, I need to get up even earlier and invest in the workout in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Prime myself to trade. I
have snoozed my alarm the last Friday, Monday, and Tuesday to get up and work out, and I've snoozed it, but I'm still up for the market.
That's the thing. So it's really hard to just go from, waking up for the market and then waking up at 5:45 and getting on the bike and having like a 30-minute ride and knowing that you have to shower in like 10 minutes and then get to the computer. It's like it was a lot to just be like, oh, we can do it, especially after taking off after a big challenge. Like we could do it. Like, first day, snooze. Second day, okay, didn't even schedule the alarm. Scheduled it at like 6:25.
Third day, we hit it. Fourth day, hit it. Text, no chance I work out.
Yeah, it's just like, it's hard, but I set myself back a week, and I've been just working on at least being up at that time, whether it's up and laying in bed or up and just staring at the computer and looking at things. At least I'm up so that my body's like more used to it, because
you got to get on cold shower.
I was almost asleep. There's no way I'd take a cold shower before getting on the bike to then get back in the shower. No, you bike and then you take a cold shower. Oh, yeah, no.
So the workout has gotten your juices flowing, and you're like, okay, I'm a little awake right now, and then you go in. Obviously, you don't start the shower cold. You start it hot. you shower, and then for your last minute, you just slowly work it down colder. And so the last 30 seconds, like you're getting out and you're kind of shivering, but once you dry off, you're dialed and you're awake without coffee. And then you hammer a coffee. Oh, rocket ship.
Yeah.
Moon shots.
No. Coffee, no, but I'll try it. I'll give it a week, and I'll bring my feedback to the podcast on a Fast Paced Friday episode of cold showers.
All right.
But the true cold shower is everything's cold. That's what I thought you were doing. I thought you were absolutely psychotic.
No.
As long as you're cleaning yourself and everything, like warm water, that's fine. I can do the last 30 seconds dialing it down.
And so
it makes it way better.
I've slowly been increasing the time. So I do I'll wash my hair with a cold shower. I'll wash my face with a cold
when
water.
You first told me, I thought you were like trying to cut back money to like save, and I was like, you're doing cold.
No.
Like I was literally like, yeah, that's not normal. But you're like, no, it's whatever. But yeah, no. So it's investing in yourself. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. Whether maybe it doesn't have to be a morning person. I mean, we're up because we're looking at the stock market and we're trying to do something there. That's another avenue.
I'm going to shut you down right now. You have to be a morning person. All the most successful people are up before.
Yeah, but what if
6?
What if your job is a graveyard shift?
Well, then
How
stay up.
How the hell are you going to be a morning person?
We're up already.
Yeah,
because you work till 7 a.m.
during the day.
So you work till 7 a.m. Boom, you go home. You hop on the market for 2 hours till 9. At least get 2 hours in, and then you go take a nap. Easy. And if you don't need a whole lot of sleep, you can take a nap and then get up for power hour.
Someone trade Trent their graveyard shift and please
power
make
hour.
him do this.
I'll do a challenge.
I'll
do a challenge.
Okay.
I will pull an all-nighter 2 times a week for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So 4 all-nighters and see how I do.
And I will waive your $100 when I throw 86 miles per hour off the mound.
Okay. And I have to pull 2 all-nighters a week for 2 weeks.
Desk saw it here.
All right.
That is facts. Okay. Yeah, no.
But this challenge starts, so when this goes out, it'll probably be next week. So
March 1st is when I do my challenge for pitching, so.
Yeah. And is March 1st our next 90 days?
Oh.
I think it is. December.
We ended November.
We ended November, so it'd be December, January, February, and then we kick it in March. So we have to come up with a new 90-day challenge. We're going to invest in ourselves. We're backtracking. We're on a tangent.
No, but we're still on the topic. We're investing in ourselves. We're just figuring out our life on this podcast on a live episode.
Okay. I'm going to pull 2 all-nighters a week.
That's dope. Okay, that's facts. We shook on that. That's on video.
And this starts on next Monday, by the way. Like, that's the week that it starts.
Okay, so investing in yourself, investing to make money.
But I want to talk stock market.
What other investing kicks?
I want to talk stock market for a second.
Okay.
Because
we have to preface this by saying the past week
it's abnormal.
You've probably seen it in the headlines. GME, AMC, all those, the meme stocks, the big Reddit, Wall Street bets, bros. Yes. So, with that prefaced, the stock market, it's a prime time. And, it's a prime time for us normal people to get in, but the one app that allows you to do that kind of screwed you. Anyways, go ahead.
There's a lot of conversations around meme stocks, retail investors, as they call them.
That's what we are.
The people on RH, Webull, those kind of platforms. It's so easy to put money into the stock market nowadays with your phone, your iPad, whatever it may be. So it allows you to make money easily with your phone. You could wake up and just lay in your bed and trade from your phone and make money, whether it's $10 a day, $20 a day. You might lose a couple bucks the next day. There's ebbs and flows. But if you are not waking up for the stock market and at least looking at it and trying to understand it more and trying to learn how to navigate it, you are doing yourself a disservice.
I mean, you don't have to do it daily. Like, you could be the type of person that's just like, hey, once a month, wake up, look at it, invest your money in a stock that you've studied for the past month and you've watched the trend. And, it's just like, people make mad money investing and just holding. I watched a reel. Speaking of it, reels, Instagram reels. I'm big on them right now. Watched a reel, and it $240,000 is all you need invested for $1,000 a month passive income on a dividend stock.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like,
and you could stagger the dividends to pay you every month.
Exactly. And so it's like you could get $1,000. That's $12,000 a year passive income. Like you're sleeping and making money.
You need $240K to get there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like for someone that's starting, like just start investing in the same dividend stock. Just put your money into it.
I have dividend stock.
At 15, at 14, like you're at this age where, you're getting some allowance instead of going out and spending it. Like just cut that in half and put some into stocks. Like you have apps are on your phone, and I guarantee you have a smartphone, as literally like 5-year-olds these days do. Download the app. I mean, dude, we were at practice the other day, and there was like 4 kids that were like, oh, my stocks are down bad. Like they were talking about stocks. And like in high school, I was never talking about stocks. And so it was literally awesome to see it and talk to him. I don't think you were there. I think it was at the older kid practice. Anyways, I was just like, wow, like you guys are investing in stocks. Like I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about baseball, girls, and going out and drinking, underage drinking. And it was just, you have the power. You're getting money. Your parents, like everyone's getting money. Your parents are probably getting that extra $600, and they're either putting it in an account or whatever. You could ask them. There was a kid that was featured in the news. His mom bought him whatever amount of GameStop stock, and he ended up selling it for like $3,200, like a $2,000 gain. So it's just like kids these days are starting young. Start investing in dividend stocks. Get to that point when you're 30 years old that you have $240K, and now all of a sudden it's just passive income.
Yeah, and you don't have to be an active day trader. And I think a lot of people, whether it's Reddit, Dave Portnoy on Barstool, I'm a big Dave Portnoy guy, so I'm not slighting him at all.
Davey Day Trader,
DDTG baby. All these people are talking about day trades. You see it on YouTube ads, YouTube videos, Twitter, day trade.
It's the quick as a millionaire, whatever they advertise.
You could literally just buy something and then not log in for a month and come back and it'd be up 400%. It's
called buy and hold, baby.
That is actually what kickstarted me again on the stock market. I was big into it. I took a couple bad L's, and then I stopped for 2 months, whatever it was, 3 months. And then I logged into my account randomly. I was so sad with my account that I just didn't log into it. Logged into it, and I had a play that was up 400%. I was like, okay, I can do this. And so now that I'm refocused, I'm focused on taking profits. If I'm up 10, 15, 20% in 5 minutes, I'll take profits.
Yep. We're diving so deep into a stock episode, and I just want to say in like a week, we're literally having and we're going to talk super in on like the mindset, like how to get past it, like dealing with losses, everything like that. And so it's just like, this is big to listen to and be like, okay, if I'm this person that's thinking about it and I'm afraid of losing money or I'm this, it's like, just give this episode a listen and wait like 1 week, and we're going to have someone on who's going to literally coach you through being able to literally a 50% win rate. I was looking at it. The guy that we're going to have on sent me his portfolio, and it was like the past in 2020 he went up $257,000. It was a 47% win rate, 2.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio. It's just like the stats. It's like he's winning not even half the time, yet his account still went up almost $257,000. And so it's just like, do most people make that in like 4 years? So it's like, if you're a person that's winning less than half the time in the stock market and you're just smart about your plays, you're going to grow your account. So that's what I'm pumped on.
That's through taking profits when they're there and cutting losses when they start.
And knowing that your losses are small and you can lose a lot because your wins are big and you're going to keep going.
If you are someone that has a little bit of money and you want to grow it, you literally have to find one stock, put it in there, and then just cash it out at a 10% return, and you're doing better than most people do for the entire year.
Yep. Even if you don't even want to look at it daily, just throw your money in there and then look at it in 2 months, and it's probably a high chance that stock has gone up.
Yeah, unless
you're buying it don't go after like big name stocks that are in the media, like find something that's kind of like lower tuned where you're like, oh, it's a newer company. They just did like
wrong.
Dude, see, I'm prime on finding someone that's newer.
Wrong.
lower price, and you
Wrong.
can hold them for forever.
Wrong. That's volatile. If you are someone that
Hold
doesn't,
them for forever.
if you're someone that doesn't want to look at anything,
hold them.
buy a company that's been around for 100 years, put your money into there, and then just sit on it.
Yeah, but you're also going to run into the fact that, okay, in an opportunity like now, like buying Tesla and everything on like highs.
Ford. What about Ford?
Ford, yeah. Ford
Ford's
is solid, but they're
$12 a share, $30 a share, something like that.
They're your, what did we just talk about? What is that term? God damn it, I'm forgetting it now. Residual income went from stocks.
Oh, that's your dividend.
Your dividend, yeah. Ford is a solid
CEQP. That's one that I just got in. That's
AT&T.
a dividend stock. I have AT&T as well. That's a dividend stock.
Anytime AT&T
Apple
dips below $34, it's a no-brainer to buy because it's a dividend stock that pays you whatever the stat is. But that's what it's like. You can find plays like that and just throw your money into it and not look at it.
So just to know,
That's what financial advisors essentially do.
Dividend stocks typically don't move as much, but they're a safer play because you're going to get dividends every quarter. So just note that it's probably not going to jump a whole lot, but you're going to have money coming back to you once a quarter.
Yeah, based on how much you have invested with them.
Okay. Now what about real estate? I like investing in real estate.
I mean, I thought I did. I'm just kidding. I do. I love it.
So that's another
just
option.
a hot topic right now. A very, very, very hot topic right now.
You can invest in yourself and start an e-commerce business. We talked about it
That's another one. Yep.
Before this episode.
I mean, there's a ton of stuff that you could do.
Just I really wanted to have this episode because I think a lot of people we've talked about before are hyper consumers. They like to spend money and not invest money. If you could flip your mindset to I want to invest money and then spend money, you are going to be head and shoulders above everyone else in your age bracket.
Yeah, if you can take the money that like your earned income and then go and invest it, and then you spend your earned or investment earned income, like the income that you're making off of your investments, like that's when you're truly kind of living free. That's like what we just did a ton of episodes on, like the financial freedom with like Chris. You know, it's like once you're not spending the money that like you're working your ass off to make, and you're just spending the money that's kind of coming freely, and you're not seeing it like kill your portfolio, that's that financial freedom, you know. And it's just like people can achieve it at a really, really young age if they're just smart and they set themselves up and they're not out there spending money on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you're going to fall victim to it. And it's a very hard, like, social media, if you're on those, all the apps, all the ads, everything, like, it is super hard not to fall victim to it. So don't feel bad for like one wrong error, one misstep. Just know that, okay, now I got to go invest like double in my next paycheck. I spent my fun money. That's the biggest thing about budgeting, you know.
And it's okay to take L's. I full disclosure, I had a huge day last week. I made 12 grand last Monday, I think it was. And this Monday I lost 2 grand. It happens.
But the win outweighs the loss when you minimize that loss. Like
mm-hmm.
Could have been the person that's like, oh, okay, I'll let it sit and I'll let it keep going. It's just like,
nope.
Got to be quick on your bad decisions to cut them and move on.
And now, like, yeah, I got rid of that. I lost 2 grand on that one. But now I have a play that I've had for 3, 4, 5 weeks. That's up 230%. I've had a play that I bought yesterday that's up 120%. And I'm holding those two because they're going to go higher, and I know it because I've studied the market and I've studied the charts. If you know what you're doing in the stock market, you know when to cut losses. You also know when to let winners run. That's one thing I suck at. I'm so locked in right now on securing profits. On that day I made 12 grand. I missed another $25,000 because I sold early. But hey, I still locked in profits. I was kicking myself a little bit, but I'm still excited about it. I'm up. I'm green.
If you're up $50,000 in a position, but your position is still active, how much money do you have?
$0.
Yeah. So that's the thing is like, who gives a shit what you're up? It's what you lock in, and that's like the biggest thing. It's like everyone says that trading
or down.
The biggest
or
gamble,
down.
yeah, or down. The biggest gamble, like day trading is a gamble. It's like you might as well go to the casino and gamble your money. It's like no, like if you're smart about it, it's not gambling. Yes, if you're just going in and throwing money at things and hoping it's gonna go up, and you're throwing your little sticky and you're like go rocket go. It's like it's not gonna go up. That's not how it works. History repeats itself. You can study things and understand and learn and know that this is going to go this way or it's going to go this way. And yeah, I mean, that is probably every day traders or every stock market trader's biggest nemesis is first starting, knowing when to cut your losses and when to kind of pull those gains in. And that's, I mean, I did it when I first started with solo, like everything that I had called solo. I had like a huge runner and I sold it. I think I bought it like way under 1 and sold it at 3 something and it hit 7. So it's just like,
but
I still made money. That's the thing is like you can't look at it and being like, oh man, that's the next thing. That's it. Is the emotion after you sell and watching your trade keep run up. Like you can't even look at that trade anymore. Like you're just on to the next. Like you made your money, go on to the next.
Or you can re-enter if the chart's set up for it.
Yeah. Ups and downs. If it's running up, maybe okay, now your play is a put. I mean, or not even. I mean, if you're into options and whatnot. But yes, I feel like we're on a crazy ramble spree about just the market here.
Well, that's because there's the stock market is so easy. Like literally anybody can do it.
Yeah,
literally anybody.
The people that are going to be the most successful are the people that
learn it. You have to
learn it, but also the people that can just kind of like understand other people, like what other people think, like psychologically.
Yeah.
Like if you're out there and you're looking at a stock and you're understanding like, okay, like this company, what they're doing, and like everyone else is kind of like against it or something, but like they're actually strong and they're doing something, it's just like you're gonna go for it and everyone else is against. It's just like long term speaking, it could play in your favor because it's just like little things like that where psychologically, if you can read the market and read people and read kind of what their decisions are going to be and where they're going to go, that's like you're going to be very successful. So like you don't have to have a finance degree, you don't have to be numbers oriented, you don't have to be like super whatever you want to call it about the stock market. Like you could literally be a drama major and be really damn good at trading stocks because you can just understand like where the masses are going to go, what people are going to do and how the market's going to shift in that way. It's like you don't have to read trend lines and be good at that in that way. You're just good at reading people and reading where the market's going to go.
Yeah, and a true story is before I took my 2-3 month hiatus, I went huge on a play against the market. I thought COVID was coming or COVID was here. There's people are losing jobs. The market can't last. So I went big on a play that went against the market. That play is down 60% because the market is absolutely ripping. So that was a big takeaway for me is I can't try to guess the market and think, oh, all these outside factors are going to just tank it because people need the market to go up. People want the market to go up. Everyone else needs the market to go up and wants the market to go up. And I'm over here betting against them. I'm betting against the majority.
It's because of the outside factors versus the market is super psychological or like, it's people based. It's not outside factors have weighing. Like little things will send up dips and spikes and like you can totally play those. But like the big plays, like the big downs and ups are going to be big mass movements, big people ideas like in the brain. And that's where it's just like if you're good at doing that, like you're going to make damn good money on the stock market.
And we talked about it, GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, Nokia,
yeah,
Bed Bath & Beyond, all these plays, like a group of people wanted to drive that stock price up to kind of stick it to another group of people. So when those things are running, they're going to keep running until all this news comes out. They did it for the news. And so all this news coverage comes out. Finally, the short squeeze is over, the short's covered, or most of them covered, yada, 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 whatever. So what logically is going to happen next? It was a fake pump to stick it to a group of people. What logically is going to happen if a company is overvaluated by 600%? 700%. It's going to come back down.
Yeah, it's just
So ride that emotion and that psychological factor going up because everyone else wants it to go up in this group of people. And then once that hype is over and the fizz and the fire is burnt out and it's just kind of coals now, what's going to happen? It's going to come back to reality. So what do? You play it on the downside.
Yep. There's a whole nother side to this of FOMO.
Yeah.
If
you can talk personally
hence,
from that.
Oh, I mean, I can talk personally, but I think you can look in the media right now and you can look at big ass name celebrity people who got destroyed, but it's a penny to them. The average day person, it's going to be a big killer, but these big celebrities that got hits to them because they played the meme coins or they played the hype, if you're late to the punch and you think you're missing out, it's probably a stock not to get into or not to even mess with. Just watch it and watch people have their fun. And that was me.
And then play it on the way down.
I easily could have done something, but I slept through it. Trent actually hit me up on that one that he went up. Well, the one that you made like 12 grand on. You called me that morning or texted me that morning that you had gotten into it. I was still sleeping. And I could have gotten into it 3 or 4 hours later if I wanted to. But when you look at it and you've already missed that point, that fear of missing out, FOMO, if you don't know what that means, don't do it. Like, just run. And, run the other way.
So, in summary, just start investing. Use money to make more money. Grow your lifestyle. And just have a couple extra bucks to spend if that's what you're looking for. We're at the desk. We're done talking. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week. Adios.
Peace. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. It truly means a lot to us. If you haven't already, please subscribe and share this with friends. This helps fuel the podcast and gets more and more guests on our show. Hey, go follow us on Instagram as well. Desk Talk Podcast. Go connect with Trent and I as well. We're on Instagram too, LinkedIn, you name it. Stay tuned for more episodes. Peace.